electronics, and welcome to the world of Ha!
Hi, I'm Hassan.
I'm Catherine Sunders. And I'm Nikki Embrace from Power Rangers CEO Turbo and the Turbo Movie. Welcome to the world of Ha!
Hey everyone, Hassan here.
Azim here. Welcome to the world of Ha.
Welcome to the world of Ha!
Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. What's up? What's up? Hello, it's Captain Jake 24, O Studios, Blood and Gore Kid, Genius Gamer M, Ben Vang, Nathaniel Review Channel for Transformers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is live stream time. That is right. We're back at it. I know it's been a while yet again. You know, life. What can I say, right? Just been busy with the family and just other things. And to be honest, it's one of those things that, like, there's just not a lot for me to do right now on YouTube, in the sense of a lot of what I do is unboxing and stuff and sharing, you know, the cool new stuff that's been released. But like with Power Rangers, there's like nothing. You know, Pokemon cards is periodic, but once you open up a few from a set here and there, there's not much more to it. You know, like, I don't have the money to be buying all these crazy vintage packs and doing all these crazy, you know, unboxings like other big streamers do. So there's just not much. So if I get some Pokemon cards here and there, I'll open them up off camera. Or like, I've bought a few, I bought a few Lego sets recently, but I'm not going to sit here on a live stream and do it. To be honest, my son kind of likes to like watch me build it and you know, then play with the Legos afterwards. So I've been doing that off camera. I guess the big thing is more Fortnite. I probably do want to get back to streaming some more Fortnite. So that will be something I will do more of soon. But I figured, you know what? I have a few things that I can open up today. So I have enough that's worthy of a stream. And we can chat. There's a bunch of stuff to chat about now. So, you know, Marvel, Power Rangers, other things, whatever you guys want to chat about, this is, you know, an open forum. I have a couple things I want to talk about, but otherwise, you all in the chat, let me know what you want me to talk about. Let's see who else is in the chat. Ryan, hello, hello. Joel, what's up, Joel? There's not been much good news lately for Power Rangers fans. Is this the end of the franchise on TV? Blood and Gore Kid, to answer your question, yeah, I mean, there's no new Power Rangers being developed. So, what does that mean? Because, like, Power Rangers, you know, before was canceled or finished, and then there was that year, 2010, where they were, like, re-airing Mighty Morphin with all those weird effects and stuff, but then it was brought back, right? So, like, nobody knows the future, right? Nobody knows what could happen, but what we know is, as of today, there's no new Power Rangers in development or plans for development. It's just done, you know? If something happens a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road, awesome. If not, not, you know, like, there's nothing else planned at the moment. So there's a couple things related to that. I know Joel mentioned on Twitter, wanted to talk about the Power Rangers auction. So I will talk about that. They are auctioning off a lot of Power Rangers stuff. So because I guess they're not making the show, they're like, well, let's make some money and, you know, sell off some of the props and things from the show. But yeah. What's up, everyone? So, yeah, I figured today, you know, again, very informal for those that haven't really been on a stream, you know, before. We just kind of hang out, chat, open up stuff. I got my not sponsored, but Mountain Dew. Oh, it's like super like blown out. You can't even see it. Major Melon. I love Mountain Dew, all the different flavors and stuff. Baja Blast is like the best. Major Melon is a really, really solid flavor. Oh, that's why it's kind of weird, because the green screen. I was like, why is it all blown out? All the green is like faded away into like my background. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's Major Melon is like one of the permanent new flavors I heard, but also like I haven't seen it in stores since they said that, except I don't go to Walmart a lot, and I found this at Walmart today, so I guess it's at Walmart, but because it's been a long time, I figured I'd get it. So yeah, let's do a little taste test after a while. Oh yeah, that's good. That hits the spot right there. Joel says Hasbro just needs to let it go. They clearly don't have the vision for it. I know. Seriously. Can you please talk about Marvel Hall H announcements today at SDCC? Yes, we are going to talk about Marvel Hall H stuff. Absolutely. First, let me just show you a couple of things that I've picked up, and then we'll get to the unboxings and chatting about stuff. But let me know in the chat, what do you want me to talk about first? The Power Rangers auction stuff, Marvel Hall H stuff, or something else? Y'all let me know. Yusuf! What's up, Yusuf? Shout out to my cousin Yusuf in the chat, who was recently on the channel. I know I haven't done a lot on the channel recently, but him and Hamza were on the channel recently, and we did a fun vlog. If you have not checked out that vlog, y'all, I don't do a lot of like edited videos nowadays, mostly live streams. So when I do post a video, like an actual upload, it's, in my opinion, worth watching. Like, it's either something really cool like the Robos and Megatron, where I want to do like a full review and all this stuff about it because it's something super cool, or like a vlog or something else that I had a lot of fun doing. So the uploaded videos that I do have to be worth my time and energy to do. And that one was so much fun. So definitely go check that out. I actually cosplayed, and it was a lot of fun. All right, let's see. Power Rangers, since Marvel's a lot more interesting. Marvel. Ooh, it's like very split. Oh my gosh. Which one do I talk about first? I'm going to talk about both, don't worry. But, all right, while you all are posting your stuff in the chat, I just gathered up a few random things that I've gotten recently. And might as well start to like show them here. These are a few different like card pickups that I've gotten recently, and I'm trying to remember like from where and what. Okay, let me show you all. A few. Oh, let me actually do this camera. There we go. A few card pickups that I've gotten. So these were from a local. Is this a local card? No, this was a, well, I guess local cards. There's a few local card shops around. But I picked up a few cards. This Promo Entei, which I may already have another copy. I had this when I was younger. I got it from the movie, and then, like, I don't even know where my copy is. This might be one of the cards that was stolen. I don't know. But I've gotten one or two other copies of this in recent years. But this one just looked pretty clean. And I love that card. It's very nostalgic for me, so I wanted to get that. This Jirachi card was pretty cool. It's $2. You know, some of these were pretty cheap, some were not, but I figured that was cool. This Charizard EX. I think this is one that I need for my binder. So I wanted to pick that up, so I'll have to put that on my binder. This Lugia. I love this card. I have this card in English from my childhood. It's not in the greatest condition. I got it graded with PSA, and I think it was, what, PSA 4 or 5, something like that. But I love the card. It's super expensive at higher grades. This one, Japanese and lightly played. I mean, it looks pretty okay. I mean, there's a couple of dings and stuff, so it's not like a super high grade, but not too bad. Lightly played for this, pretty solid. I love this card. Never had it in Japanese. There you go. Then this one here, I've never had this card before. Very interesting looking. It's a Japanese one of this Charizard. Heavy played, so it's... I mean, look, it's not the greatest condition, I will say. I think because there's a little bit of a bend there. Slight tear maybe at the bottom is probably the big one. But overall, from the front and stuff, like, looks pretty good. So at least for the binder, there it is. Oh, Yusuf, I'm going to talk about that in a moment. The answer is no, but that's actually what I have next. So I also got a few other cards, and I opened some of these off camera with my cousins, but I'll just share what I got. Is this all the... Oh, no, okay, there's a few different ones. So, okay, speaking of, like, promo cards and things, Ancient Mew, love this card. I think this one's actually... This was pack fresh. I think I bought, like, a fresh one of this, because it just looks so clean. Might have to get this graded or something. I love this card. Very nostalgic. I pulled a few cards from some booster packs. This Hollow Beautifly. That Deoxys is pretty cool as well. Then I did these promo packs of some of the legendary birds that I don't think I ever had as a kid. I didn't even realize they were a thing, but you get one of the 3 legendary birds, random. And I ended up pulling, I got 5 packs. I pulled 2 Moltres and 3 Zapdos. So I did not get the Articuno. So, you know, it's kind of cool. I might have to track down the Articuno. I'm tempted to, like, at some point go back to that shop and see if they got any more packs in or what. Or, you know, maybe I can trade with somebody and get the Articuno since I have some duplicates here. But these are all pack fresh. So, you know, it'd be pretty cool to get, like, a fresh one for the Articuno as well. Wish they were hollows, but they're not. But, you know, whatever. It's an old school Black Star promo. Some of the first ones, because only promo number 21, 23. So, I don't remember these. But, you know, it was cool to get. And then this is one I actually picked up today. I went to a, it's kind of coming out of the thing there. I went to a local flea market today. And they really don't have Pokemon cards, but there was like one booth that had like 6 or 7 cards. And most of them were like ones I already have, you know, from early era, like Hollow Chansey, Dark Magneton, a few things like that. But I don't have a Giovanni's Persian. So I did want to pick that up for the collection because it's a decent price. I mean, it's not the greatest condition, but it's decent enough. So there we go. Then I also picked up a few random things from a local distributor as well. I got a few packs. I got some Digimon booster boxes, but they had a few like Power Rangers related stuff that I was like, what is this? Let me order it. I've ordered a couple things before. It's like these special promo cards. And I just opened this up just now for the first time. I'm seeing this for the first time with you all. These cases, I didn't even know it would come in these cool cases. So there's these like cool cards. I don't know what this is. Check this out. It's the Power Rangers. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in gold. D1. So it's like from 1994. Some special like promo card or something. So I don't even know what this is from. But this just looked really cool. It was only like a couple dollars and wanted to like see what it is and pick it up. There's no pictures. I literally just took a chance with them and was like, what is this promo thing? And then one says White Ranger as well. Tommy the White Ranger. Isn't that so cool? Does anybody in the chat, do you guys know what this is from? I don't know, but I just thought this was really, really cool just to like, you know, find out what it was for a couple dollars and just see these special promo cards from the 90s, and there you go. So that's really, really fun. I like these little cases too. I didn't expect it to be in that. All right, let's see. Did I see Deadpool and Wolverine yet? No, I have not. Please don't post spoilers in the chat. I have read some stuff, so more for other people's sake than mine. I just don't want to ruin things for other people because the movie just came out. So if you've seen it or whatever, like, please refrain from any spoilers and stuff in the chat. I am going to see it next Saturday, I believe. Trying to plan things with a friend, and otherwise I would have seen it sooner, but just in terms of all of our availability, that was kind of what worked out best. But yeah, I'm excited about it. So next Saturday, we have plans to go see it. Actually, oh shoot, we're gonna figure out. We got to get the tickets, but yeah. All right, what's everybody in the chat saying? Marvel, Power Rangers. Okay, it's kind of a mix of things. All right, let me put it this way. The Power Rangers discussion, I feel like, is going to be quick. So let's just get that over with. Power Rangers. And while I'm talking about... Actually, let me open up one or two things while we're talking. Oh, wait, I have more cards. I'm sorry. I forgot about these. These were off to the side. Let me show you these. Okay, Power Rangers. So here's the thing. I think it's Heritage Auctions or something like that. They have a big auction that they're going to be doing for a lot of Power Rangers props. Over 900 lots of Power Rangers product, these props from over the last 30 years. So they're basically like Hasbro's cleaning out the warehouse is what it sounds like. Now, just for, an idea, in the past they've done auctions for stuff, various, morphers, other things. Also, they've auctioned off some of the suits. I think I saw a recent auction included some of the Mighty Morphin suits, and the Mighty Morphin White Ranger was up to $8,000, but the auction hadn't closed yet, so, could be much higher at this point. I don't know. It's going to be probably a range of stuff from suits to accessories to whatever else. I don't know. And it's probably going to be expensive because a lot of people are going to be looking at that and trying to bid on stuff as well. So it's going to be a huge, huge auction. I saw something that said November maybe is when the auction is. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I'll certainly tweet out the link, once that's available. As far as like what I'm going to do, let's talk like this. Let me put it this way. I want something. I want at least one thing. I don't know what it's going to be. I'll tell you that I don't think I'm going to be going for any suits. Because, one, the prices on suits is going to be thousands of dollars. That's not what I'm willing to spend. I'm not going into thousands on this. I cannot do that. As cool as some of the stuff is going to be, it's just that's too out of my price range. Also, look, don't get me wrong. There's something special about having a suit from the show. But if I want a suit that also looks like it's from the show, I can spend probably significantly less and get a custom-made one. You know what I mean? So the suits, to me, are not as special. Maybe certain things like a morpher or some other random thing. I want it to be something that is a little meaningful to me. Like I'm probably not gonna get something from, just for example, like Wild Force or Ninja Storm or not Ninja Storm. Sorry, Ninja Steel. Maybe Ninja Storm. Actually, Wild Force, if they had the little, I forget what they're called, but the little gems or whatever with the animals in them, that would be kind of sick. So maybe Wild Force. But not like, I don't think I'd get anything from Ninja Steel, So it's got to be something that at least is somewhat interesting to me, or I don't know what's gonna be available. I don't know what the prices are gonna be. There might be something that looks really cool, but it's out of my price range. So I am gonna try my best to get at least one thing. I feel like that's gonna be worthwhile to do, given how special the Power Rangers franchise is to me, and this is not an opportunity that will happen again. You know what I mean? Like, these things will be auctioned off to people, and then like that, they're out there in the world, and it's not going to be easy to obtain like that. So that's my plan. Anybody else in the chat thinking of getting anything or any thoughts on that? And then we'll talk about Marvel soon, but just curious, any other thoughts on that one? All right, I picked up other few cool cards from a shop as well. Dragonite EX. This full art card looked really, really cool. Misty Seadra. This was a pre-release one, so I never had a pre-release version of this. The only pre-release I had from back in the day was the Aerodactyl, I think, and then Dark Gyarados. But there's a Misty Seadra pre-release, which is cool. And then I love Gyarados. I mean, one of my favorite Pokemon ever, and just want to build and add to the Gyarados collection. This one was super cool. So, yeah, those are some of the other cards I added to my collection. Something else I picked up today. I'm not going to open this up today because I don't know yet what I'm going to do with it. But at the flea market, there was like one booth that had a few cool collectibles, and this was one. I've been thinking recently about, I've gotten some Lego stuff. Like I got the Lego X-Wing that I built, like a smaller scale one. And I've been like, it was fun to build. Like I don't want any huge big sets, but maybe a smaller scale set of some things. I was looking at ones for maybe like a TIE Fighter, and the AT-ATs are always really, really cool. But it's expensive, it's big, it takes up space. And then I saw this today, and I was like, oh, well, there's a TIE Fighter and AT-AT right there, and the Snowspeeder, which is cool too, in this little Micro Machine form. So I wanted to pick that up. It's from The Empire Strikes Back. Is there a year on here? 1993. Well, there you go. I was 3 years old. So pretty cool. They did have one or two other sets, like this one there. I did not see this one with the X-Wing. I would have probably gotten that if they did. And I feel like I didn't really have Micro Machines when I was younger, but I think I did have an X-Wing from something. I don't remember having any of the other ones. So either that was by itself, sold by itself in something, or I got it from someone. I did get a Star Wars collection from somebody when they were younger, so maybe it came with that. But I remember that, and one or two little pieces of it kind of broke off and stuff. And it could also fit, I think, a little pilot in it. So maybe it was a bigger, slightly bigger one, small. It was small, but I don't know if it was Micro Machine small or a little bigger or not. But anyways, I love the X-Wing as well. So if they had that, I would have gotten it. But either way, at least I thought this was cool. I just don't know yet what I want to do with it. Like if I want to open these up and have them on display somewhere, or just leave them in the package. It kind of like pains me to open up some classic stuff like this, but at the same time it saves me space, and also is kind of cool to have them on display. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but figured I'd get that as well. Joel says, I definitely want something as well. We'll see the prices. What do you think this means for the future of Power Rangers? I mean, there is no future at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure, well, maybe. Okay, right? Like, Hasbro might be shopping something around. We'll see what happens. Like, we don't know. But as of now, the only thing we can say is what is certain. And as of now, there's nothing coming, right? So, you know, whatever else comes in the future, it's probably going to be its own thing, clearly, if they're selling off all the props and stuff. So, you know, we'll see what happens, I guess. O Studio says it'd be cool to get something SPD or something else from the Disney era. Yeah, for sure. Rocco says if they had the Dino Gems or the Ener Gems, oh, that would be cool. The thing is, like, some of that stuff, though, like, it would be cool. But you just know there's going to be so many people trying to get that stuff. You know, like, the common, like, the Dino Gems, the Ener Gems, those were, like, the main things about some of those shows, those seasons, right? Like, that was a big part of those seasons, and so you know a lot of people are going to want those things. The Dino Gems would be sick. Oh, man. See, I would want to try and go for something a little bit older. Like, the Ener Gems are cool, but also a bit more recent. So, Dino Gems, though, that would be fun. I don't know. It's hard. It's so hard to say. You know, ultimately, I'm going to look at it, see what the prices are, right? But they'll be interesting. It will be interesting. All right. All right. Next thing I'm going to open up, and then we'll get to some cards. Super 7 makes these reaction figures of the Beast Wars Transformers. I had no idea this was a thing until I went into a store at a mall. And what store was it? FYE or something? I can't remember. But they had some collectibles, and I turn the corner and I see a bunch of Transformers. I saw Cheetor first. That stuck out to me. And then they had, I want to say they had Cheetor, Black Arachnia, and Dinobot, I think. Look, Transformers, I've gotten to appreciate and love more of the franchise over the years because of the live action shows and the other movies and things like that, some of the toys and stuff. But the show that I watched when I was younger was Beast Wars and then Beast Machines. So that is what's nostalgic for me. Now, I know they've had some Transformers of these that they've made in the last few years. I also am not big on Transformers toys because I suck at transforming them. Megazords and stuff are more straightforward, easy transformations. Transformers, I just struggle with them, you know? I just can't do it. But these ones are just the robot modes, you know, in a little mini action figure format, and that's pretty cool. So I ended up getting those, and then I got Megatron and Optimus Primal on eBay, along with, oh my gosh, what's the other one that I'm blanking on? There's it was a repaint of Cheetor, Tiger something. I'm blanking on the name of him. But anyways, I got that as well. Now, what I found out is Megatron Optimus Primal, they had the regular releases, but they also had these Hyper Steel releases, which are the same one, but translucent plastic, and then like an extra little accessory as well. I've opened them all up off camera. I don't know if I have them near me around here, do I? No, I don't have them near me to like grab and show. But then this one came in a little later, the Hypersteel version of Megatron, and I didn't open this up. So let's open it up right now. And let's chat about Marvel. So Marvel had their San Diego Comic-Con panel, and they had some announcements. So they, you know, focused on a couple of the movies coming out: Captain America: Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and the Fantastic Four, which is now renamed the Fantastic Four First Steps. I kind of like just the Fantastic Four, you know. I suppose it stands out a little bit more as its own title, you know, in comparison to the other Fantastic Fours. I mean, they didn't have "the" in the name, so that's different, but I guess First Steps differentiates it a bit more. Yeah, whatever. It's just a title. Yeah, so there was some footage that they showed, which leaked out, by the way. I actually watched the leak footage, and it looked pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I'm definitely excited about that movie to see what they do with it. Also, this figure looks sick, especially the translucent plastic on this one. Just really looks really, really cool. Megatron as a dino is really, really cool. Anyways, so there was that, and then they talked about the Avengers movies, which Russo brothers back as the directors. Super excited. Look, my favorite movies of all time, Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame. And if I had to pick one, I'd say Endgame, but there's other really, really good movies out there that I really like, but if there's one movie that I could, and especially two, but if there's one that I could rewatch over and over, and just the love and detail, the moments, I would like cry at certain parts, I would cheer at certain parts, like no matter what, like that movie just is so special. It's Avengers Endgame. But also Infinity War was awesome, Civil War was great, Winter Soldier was great. I mean, the Russo brothers are fantastic. They made some of the best movies that I've ever seen. So they're back now for the next Avengers movies, which is really, really hype. I'm so excited about that. And they announced, so we know that the second of those two is Avengers Secret Wars, but the first of the two was Avengers Kang Dynasty. So now they've renamed it, after all the Jonathan Majors, you know, stuff, to Avengers Doomsday. And they announced Dr. Doom will be played by Robert Downey Jr. That's crazy. Now, there was a rumor about this recently, like a couple weeks ago or something, and when I saw it, I kind of, like, I read it, and it was from a pretty reputable source, but I was like, I don't know, it just seems like that doesn't really make sense. Like, I fully expected Robert Downey Jr. to be back for Secret Wars. I fully expect that. And then, but when I saw him playing Dr. Doom, a different variant of Tony, I was kind of like, I mean, interesting, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, not I don't know that about it wouldn't be cool. It just seems so random that I was like, it just doesn't. I didn't take it seriously. Let me put it that way. So then when that reveal happened, I was like, oh wow, okay, they actually like this is real. This is legit. And the more I thought about it, and I mean, I was excited. Don't get me wrong, I was excited. And the more I thought about it, I was even more excited because it's like, here we have Robert Downey Jr. starting off the MCU with Iron Man as one of the greatest heroes in the MCU to now being one of the greatest villains, theoretically, in my mind, ending this version of the MCU. I feel like after Secret Wars, they're going to kind of soft reboot or kind of rebuild a new universe to carry things forward. And so the current iteration of the MCU, I feel like, will sort of be ending. And so what a crazy way to do that. And man, it's so crazy to think about. Now, I know there's some folks that don't like it or whatever. I'll say this, I never read the comics growing up. Okay, so for me, my Marvel exposure is the 90s shows. Spider-Man, X-Men. And then after that, it was the live action stuff, the live action movies. So I've learned a lot about the Marvel Universe ever since the MCU started. And I've, read online forums and all this other stuff. So, I've heard people talk about the characters. And then, I hear about Doctor Doom all the time. And I've read about Doctor Doom in a Fortnite comic. And I've played as Doctor Doom in Fortnite and stuff. But I really don't know a lot about Doctor Doom. So I can't speak from somebody that's like a diehard Doctor Doom fan. Like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. To me, I kind of know Doctor Doom from the Fantastic Four movies. And so to me, I'm like, oh, he's a Fantastic Four villain. But also, I know he's a big Avengers level threat villain. I just don't know much about his storylines and stuff. And so for me, the idea, everybody's like, we want Doctor Doom, Doctor Doom. I'm always like, oh, I'm sure that'd be cool because a lot of people like Doctor Doom, but I don't know much about him. So now this adds another layer of intrigue for me, having Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. Now I'm even more interested and invested in this. Not that I wouldn't be if this wasn't the case, because I'd be down, for any of this stuff. But so me as a not being as familiar with Doctor Doom, I'm actually really excited about this. But I'm curious, people in the chat, what are your thoughts, about all of that? And while you're doing that, I'm going to grab some other stuff to open up. I got this at CVS today. I had to pick up some stuff, and then I just saw this out of the corner of my eye sitting on a shelf by itself. So I figured, let me get it and see what's inside. I really don't know what packs are inside. So if I were to buy something from the Power Rangers auction, I would want something that wasn't a toy. Yeah, actually, Rocco, that's a good point. Right? Like if they had the Dragon Dagger or Saba or whatever, I'm sure some people would want it because it's an actual prop, but also I have those things from the Legacy Collection and they're absolutely fantastic. I'm going to spend tons of money. Yeah, that's a good point of wanting something that is not as readily available. Let other people fight over that stuff. Oh man, imagine if they had a full, a Power Blaster. Oh, that would be sick. Oh man. While I would never fancast our idea for Doctor Doom, I think people already hate the ideas because they're not differentiating Iron Man, RDJ, Doctor Doom. All they see is Iron Man coming back. Yeah, to be fair, it's a little ambiguous in the sense that so the rumor that came from, it was Jeff Snyder who initially broke this rumor a few weeks ago, was that it was going to be a variant of Tony Stark that was going to be Doctor Doom. Now, one of the Russo brothers, when they were introducing Robert Downey Jr. on stage, mentioned he was playing Victor Von Doom. Now, are they just saying that or not? It's still a little unclear how much or not it's related to Tony Stark or if it's an original character or not. Now, the fact that it's Robert Downey Jr. makes me think there's got to be some relation or connection there. Why else bring him back specifically? There's got to be something there. So, yeah, I get that. I get what people are saying. At the same time, I feel like this is one of the things that, like, in comic books, they sometimes take these big, wild swings, right? And the MCU is adapting some material from the comic books. But at the same time, I feel like it should also make its own wild swings, you know? Do its own original stories that take these characters that we love and twist things in a way that you've never seen in the comics. And I know they do that to pieces, like they don't do any direct adaptations of stuff. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of it is like general story beats and stuff from certain, comic series. But this is like, if it's related to Tony Stark or not, like I feel like this is one of those wild swings that they're doing that I'm all for. But then again, I also didn't read the comic, so I'm not as closely tied to that. I'm tied to the MCU and the characters. I love those. So to me, this is a fantastic new, experience for the MCU to have this character that I love, or this actor coming back, I should say, as Doctor Doom. Like, but for people that read the comics or that, like, people that love Doctor Doom, I can certainly see how it could be, perceived differently. All right, I don't know what packs are in here, so let's see. EV Coin, Chilling Reign, Lost Origin, Lost Origin. All right, it's okay. Not worth the money for sure. This was like $20 or something, I think. But I took a chance because you never know what packs are inside some of these. But still pretty cool. So let's just open these up. I think it's 4 to the front, right? Yeah. Oh, I should have card sleeves ready, don't I? Yep, okay, got card sleeves. Good. What else? What else do people want to chat about? Or any other thoughts on the Marvel stuff? All right, Chilling Reign. Blissey. All right. Oh yeah, I got these promos recently from the Pokemon Center. So there's certain bundles that they have available for a limited time where you get these bundles and they come with these Pikachu and Eevee promo cards that say Pokemon Together. So they're from the 151 set, but they just have a special stamp. So that's pretty cool. I'll put that up there. Okay. So the bundle I got has 4 of these little 2-packs with a few varying packs inside. This one is Fusion Strike and Battle Styles. But there's some other ones as well. Captain America Brave New World, Holly's Thunderbolts. Yeah, so Thunderbolts, I guess there wasn't too much really to talk about with both of those. I will say Thunderbolts, like, I saw some description of some footage. It seemed interesting. I'm excited about it in the sense that, just like I am with any other Marvel movie, but without seeing footage yet or knowing too much about it all, it's hard to be super excited about Thunderbolts. I am excited about Captain America Brave New World, though, because the trailer was really, really fun. Looked really cool. Yeah, I mean, we saw, we didn't see, but at Comic-Con they showed stuff about Ross as the Red Hulk and everything, and you know, I think it'll be really, really interesting. I'm excited about Brave New World. Yeah, I think the thing is, like, I feel like every company that's owned Power Rangers over the years has kind of lost sight of what they wanted to really do with it, or what their plans were. So, I mean, yeah, at this point, a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, the Hasbro retroactively sucks." I'm like, there's some good stuff about Hasbro. Just after a while, things kind of fell off, right? I mean, there are certainly things that Hasbro dropped the ball in. I will say some things like, Megazord figures and stuff during the Hasbro era sucked. There really wasn't much, but Lightning Collection, for all its issues it had, overall I still enjoyed it. And then the show itself, I mean, I liked Dino Charge. I liked some of Beast Morphers to an extent. I like Dino Fury, Cosmic Fury. So, I mean, it wasn't all bad. People just, especially, I think it's so fresh in their mind that Hasbro kind of gave up on the show. So that's kind of what's in their mind. But, ups and downs of this franchise over the course of its 30 years, right? And that's kind of inevitable with a show that goes on that long. Changing hands so much, changing focus so much, like, is what it is. How do I feel about the new Red Guardian suit? To be honest, I didn't really look too closely at it, but it was okay. I don't particularly care much either way about that suit. I couldn't really tell you too much of what was different compared to the old one, unless I saw some pictures, because it's been a little while since I saw the old one. Yeah, I don't particularly have any specific opinions on that Red Guardian suit. Let's do Fusion Strike. What do I think of the 2017 Power Rangers movie today? Like it more or less. Also, I wish they completed RPM Lightning Collection Team before they killed the line. Yeah, that's the challenge, man. With collecting a line that's trying to do like every Ranger ever or whatever, like just the sheer amount of people that you have to do in that line to be able to complete all the teams is like, crazy. So it sucks that there's a bunch of missing teams and stuff. But as far as the 2017 movie, oh wow, that is like super off center. Look at the top part of that, it's like non-existent almost. Wow, that's crazy. I like it overall. I mean, I think it for the most part is similar to my thoughts at the time of like, it was a good movie overall. It was a fine Power Rangers movie, right? I think like building up the team and everything, like it did the character work really well, but the Power Ranger stuff was a little lacking for me, or very rushed at the end. The Megazord sucked. We barely got any time in the suits. You know what I mean? Like the Ranger suits for just a little bit, and then they went to the Zords. So, if they were to do a sequel, I feel like there's so much more that they would do that I think would kind of help flesh it out. But obviously, we're not getting a sequel. So, taking the movie as is, overall, it's pretty good. I will say, it's not as rewatchable for me as maybe I would have thought. Like, the character stuff is good, but it's not the type of thing that I am just down to like watch all the time. I'd rather watch something like, if I repeat watch stuff, for me is more flashy and interesting stuff, you know, like that's what gets me to watch things over and over. But having a good emotional core to the movie is great. I just, you know, I feel like I have to sit there and kind of take it all in, you know, each time I watch the movie, and so I haven't rewatched it too much, but I still like it overall. I think there was some missed potential with it, you know. Yeah. And like things like the suits and stuff were like, they're different, and I guess they were fine. Like I didn't love the suits. I didn't super hate them either. Like in action they were kind of cool, but it wasn't like the best either, you know? I don't know. The Zords were kind of very messy looking. I don't know. It was all right. Alpha was okay. Zordon was good. I thought that some of the backstory stuff was interesting. It was kind of, yeah, I don't know. Overall, it was a good movie, but there was just missed potential in some places, I think. Also announced this weekend, new Playmates Mighty Morphin toy line launches fall 2025. Still a whole year and some change. Yeah, I think in March or something, they were going to, like, share details of it. And I want to say March is around, I mean, usually it's either February, maybe March sometimes, New York Toy Fair. So I'm wondering if New York Toy Fair is where they're going to do it. And then fall is when the stuff will release. So, yeah, for those that don't know, Playmates signed an agreement with Hasbro to be able to make toys, you know, based on like Mighty Morphin and stuff. Hasbro still owns the license, but Playmates can now make toys. So there will be a new Power Rangers toy line coming, but we don't know really much about it. For me, I don't really have a lot of feelings one way or the other, in the sense of, one, I don't really have a lot of experience with Playmate stuff. Two, I guess it just depends on what it is, what it looks like. You know, without seeing it or knowing any details, it's hard for me to have any kind of a reaction, you know? I'm sure they're probably going to release a lot of the same stuff we've had before, but their own versions of it. So am I really going to buy my 10th version of the Dino Megazord? Unless it does something really different, you know, I don't think so. I'm just going to have to see what it is, you know? Action figures of the Mighty Morphin team, I don't know. I mean, the Lightning Collection, other ones are pretty solid, so I don't know that I need it. But then I do want to get some stuff just for the fact that it is a brand new toy line. I want to do it, you know, show it on the channel and stuff. But aside from the very initial release, where I might be a little more lenient and buy a little more than I would have, just because of the novelty of it, after that, I don't know what I'm really gonna get. You know, we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, now one of these two packs actually has Rebel Clash. So that's kind of interesting. It's been a while since I've opened that. Hello, Tallman256 Production Studios. I mean, I've been talking about the Power Rangers franchise lately, so I don't want to rehash everything again, but that is cool that you found your old Auto Blaster from Turbo. Excuse me. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, Fusion Strike. Oops. Oh, Inteleon VMAX. Okay. And then let me drink some for a second. Rebel Clash. Green code card, I believe, is not a good sign. Let me just skip ahead because I'm pretty sure that's not a good sign. Yep. Alright, well. Nothing fancy there. What else do I have? Okay. Oh, I forgot to, probably should have done this beforehand. I'll be careful because I don't want to show my info. Where's the... Oh, here. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just going to do this carefully because I just don't want to show any of my info on camera here. So, I actually have this mystery box that I want to open up for Pokemon cards. It's a custom-made mystery box. It's not like a product in stores or anything. And so, I'm just going to be a little careful because I don't want to show my address, but I also don't want to see what's inside. Is it all wrapped up inside? How does this work? Oh, there's tape here. Okay. Okay, it is kind of wrapped up, so I'm just going to put it like that so I can't see what it is. So this came from let me get the details on Twitter. So this was from Gem TCG 28 on Twitter. Or actually, sorry, they're at Pray for the number 4 good pulls, but their username says Gem TCG 28. And this mystery box was a $90 mystery box. And they actually did another mystery box thing, which I just ordered as well, but it's going to take some time. Like, I just, it'll take a few days to ship out and all that, so it'll take time. But this one here, let me see if I can scroll back and remember the details of this mystery box again. It's been a little while, so we kind of have an idea of what it's going to be. Okay, so it has 10 booster packs from Battle Styles through Crown Zenith. In the picture, actually, I guess I can show this. So the picture here shows a bunch of packs, including Celebrations, which I love, Evolving Skies as well, we'll see. One PSA graded card. One 10-card God Pack. So their example here is there's a PSA 10, and the God Pack meaning like all kind of Vs, EXs, Shinies, Full Arts, like things like that. And yeah. I just thought it'd be fun to open because it's such a variety of packs that I thought that sounds like it'd be fun to open. It is hot in here. I'm sorry. I'm just like... Let me check the... Who changed the temperature? No wonder it's so hot. Sorry, I need a... It is 80 degrees in here. Somebody messed with the thermostat. All right. Whew. I cool down a bit in here. It's like overheating, especially because with the lights and stuff on me too, that also generates heat. The PC itself also generates heat. So, anyways. So Joel says, good thing is we still have Super Sentai to watch something. I'm thankful Boom Booger is actually a solid season. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. I've been watching Boom Booger and Tokyuger because I never saw Tokyuger. So please no spoilers on that. I'm sure it's fair game for spoilers at this point, but respectfully, I just ask no spoilers because I just haven't seen it. But I'm watching that alongside the Ranger Danger podcast. So every week I have an episode of Tokyuger to watch and a new episode of Boom Booger to watch. That's been fun to watch. I've also been collecting a lot of the Boom Boom toys, so that's also been fun. Tom Man 256 Project 2, what are some things that I recently got? Aside from random Pokemon card stuff I'll open or things like that, so I've been getting a few different Lego sets. I've been getting Boom Boomger stuff. I've been collecting like all that. Other just random things, but nothing like specific I can think of. All right, let's get into this. So, all right, these are the packs, and then this must be the God pack and stuff. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so got a bunch of packs here. I guess we'll start with these. The Battle Styles ones. Alright, let's just go pack by pack. So Battle Styles. Oh, and then Crown Zenith. Okay. Maybe I should see what all the packs are after this, and then that way I save like the good stuff for last, you know? Alright, it was a green code card, so I'm just going to kind of zoom through those because we know they're not going to be great. Alright, what else is here? Crown Zenith, Celebrations, love that set, Lost Origin, Chilling Reign. Alright, and then let's just get to these other packs. Alright, Fusion Strike, Evolving Sky, Silver Tempest, Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars. Wow, what a set of cards. Let's do Fusion Strike. Have I ever had a bad Lightning Collection figure? What do you mean by bad? I mean, there's the usual things that Lightning Collection figures have. I will say the only one that I had an issue with that I was going to contact Hasbro and send back, and then, to be honest, I never got around to doing it, is the blue Ninjetti or Alien Ranger, something. There's a blue Ranger, I think it was the Ninjetti or something, that had one of the arms, it was like 2 right arms or 2 left arms or something. So that's like the only like true issue, I guess, that I had, but yeah. Did I pre-order the Memorial Edition Decamaster D Sword? I did not. I mean, it's a cool thing, but like, I never watched Deca Ranger, and Shadow Ranger's cool, but I don't know. I just didn't. I just didn't have as much of a connection to that specific item and for the cost, and then a lot of the sound effects are also related to the Japanese show again versus SPD. I did get the whatever it's called, but the SPD Morpher, but the Deca Ranger one, the Memorial Edition. I did not get the. I think they're doing one for the Shadow Ranger version, the Decamaster version, but I got the regular one because I did want one of those, and I had an SPD Morpher, or I guess I should say I have one, but it's not working anymore, like the lights and sounds or whatever. And so this one at least is cool with the judgment time and all that. Like it's still fun. So, anyways, take care, Ben. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let's do some of these ones. Lost Origin. Oops. Chilling Reign. You know what I want them to do? I want a Memorial edition of like an actual model train set of the Tokuger trains. That would be so sick. That would be so sick. Like, watching Tokuger now, and just my son also loving trains, and so I've gone to like see a lot of model train, displays and things like that too, and it's just like, man, seeing those models in the show looks so cool. Looks so cool. Alright, let's do some of these ones here. Let's do Astral Radiance. Man, we are just striking out today with all these packs. This is going to be a bummer of a stream, but that's okay. I actually have a decent amount of Digimon stuff to open, too. Oh, okay. Alright, we got something in the trainer gallery, at least. Cleavor. Why is my laptop so hot? It's not even, shouldn't even be on. It's like closed in sleep mode, but it's so warm. The card sleeves are sitting on top of it here. Because I'm streaming from my PC, not my Mac. But my MacBook's so, like, the card sleeves are so warm because they're sitting on top of the laptop, which is really hot. Brilliant stars. I've been starting to have a few random issues with this MacBook Pro in terms of, like, I'll be using it and the screen will just kind of go black. Like, it's not really asleep. It just, the screen kind of goes black and I have to close the lid and open it back up for it to work again. And I could be like literally watching a video too and it will do it. So it's not just like timing out randomly. It's just like in the middle of stuff. I don't know. It's weird. It was the 16-inch MacBook Pro, one of the last ones before they switched to the M1 chip. So it doesn't have an M chip. But it's like 64 gigs RAM, everything like fully spec'd out for all the video editing stuff. At some point, I don't use this stuff enough, but at some point if I do upgrade, I might not even get a MacBook anymore. I might just go to an actual like Mac Mini or something else. Because I never really carry my MacBook Pro anyway. Like, I never use it portably. I have an iPad and other stuff. So I don't really need something portable. So might as well just get, you know, a different thing. But also, cost-wise, like, it's just so expensive, these devices. And I wouldn't get as much money for it, even though I obviously spent a decent amount with fully speccing it out and everything. Let's do Crown Zenith. So, I'm just not in any rush to upgrade. But if at some point I do get another Mac, I think I'm leaning towards like a Mac Mini type device. We'll see. Give it a few years and we'll see. Even my iPad Pro is pretty solid. And it's 4 years old at this point, I think. Ooh, Leafeon V-Star. And the Grass Energy. Hold on. It's a nice looking V-Star. Yeah, Memorial Edition Zords would be cool. But we'll see. Alright, let's do Evolving Skies. We'll save Celebrations for last because it's one of my favorite sets they've done. Ah, green code card. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm never going to get that Moonbreon at this point. Prices are just way too high on it. Just going to skip ahead because, yeah. Alright, well, we got Celebrations here. Alright. Let's see. This year is when you upgrade your iPhone, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm planning on upgrading my iPhone. I have like a whole document that I'm trying to like map out when I'm going to upgrade which device. Just roughly. It depends on obviously different factors. But that way I'm not planning to upgrade like 5 Apple devices in 1 year. I'll check in a second. But yes, iPhone is this year for me. Ooh, Venusaur! Alright, that's cool. That's a good one. I have so many of these Celebrations cards because I completed the whole set just from pulling them from my own packs. But still always nice to get some more. Alright, well now we have the other part of the mystery pack. Before I do that, let me check the what I was just saying about upgrades. Yeah, so this year I'll go to the new iPhone. I don't know about the Apple Watch. Like there are rumors about it being the big new redesign for the 10th anniversary. And my Apple Watch is pretty solid, but if there was a bigger screen, a new design, all that, you know, I would consider getting it. I have a Series 8, I think, and right now is the 9, right? But now there's rumors that it won't be that big of an upgrade. There might be a new watch band system, but might not be a big upgrade for the watch itself. So it all depends. So the watch is a maybe for me. If not, then maybe next year. But I did get the Vision Pro this year, so that was already a big upgrade. So I'm not in any super big rush. But then next year, the iPad Pro upgrades have also been really cool. But at the same time, the Pro has been serving me pretty well for the most part. But it's becoming one of my most used devices because I don't use my MacBook Pro as much. So besides my phone, I use my iPad a decent amount. So at some point, I'm more interested in upgrading my iPad than my Mac, is what I'm trying to say. Especially because for streaming, I use my PC and everything. So next year, if anything, depends on the watch. So if I don't upgrade the watch this year, then maybe watch next year. But iPad Pro maybe next year. But also iPads usually, because they just did an upgrade for the iPad, so it's earlier in the year. So it's kind of split out a bit more. Versus iPhone and watch are kind of the same time. So that's a lot at once. So we'll see. We'll see. With the watches, all that stuff, I'm kind of just... I play it by ear. So far, roughly, like... Let's see. iPad-wise, I don't remember from before the Pro, but every 3 to 4 years, I've kind of upgraded. Although right now is the longest it's been 4 years for me, and I'm not upgrading this year. So we'll see about the iPad. Watch-wise, oh, I didn't fully track all of this on here, did I? I had the original watch. Then I got Series 3. So my watch was technically Series 0. So 1, 2... Yeah, it's kind of, you know. Then the Series 5, Series 8. So every, like, roughly 3 years or so. So that's why, like, I'm not in a super big hurry for the watch, but if there's a whole new design and stuff, we'll see. All right, I'll save the graded card for last, I guess, and just go with this, like, little God Pack thing. All right, here we go. EVV, Leafeon V, Melmetal EX, Slowking EX. Ooh, that's cool. We got a shiny Charmeleon, Japanese one. I don't think I have that one. I don't even know if I have the English one, but that's cool. Duskull. Snob. Wait, have I pulled Snob? I might not have. I might need this for my collection. I don't think I have this one either for my collection, so that's awesome. Oh, okay, we got a Trainer Gallery card, Mawile, and then a Mega Pidgeot EX. That's fun. So we got a cool little XY era card as well. Nice. All right, that's a cool little mix. You know, that's pretty fun. All right, I guess I'll put all those there. And then the graded card. I don't know what it is. I expect... I don't know if they all are, but I expect... Hopefully it's a PSA 10, and it's a Japanese card. So I'm curious to see... Well, I guess if it's probably a 10. Let's just see what it is. Ready? And... Oh, okay. Garchomp. That's cool. I have a Japanese Gyarados EX, the terrestrialized version, and so this is kind of a nice one to have with that as well. Another terrestrialized Pokemon. Nice, that's pretty cool. Garchomp. All right, fun stuff overall. That was at least fun to open. Got a couple decent things. So was it worth the price or not? I mean, based on my pulls, probably not. Based on the packs and everything included, I would say it was pretty decent. Because there was 10 packs, and they all vary in price. But then the graded card and everything, yeah. I mean, I think value wise, certainly was worth the you know, what I paid. All right. With that, I think that's it for Pokemon, but I do have some Digimon stuff to open up as well. So I'll just kind of switch to this camera for a moment. What time is it? 10:15. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's keep it rolling. So I actually just picked these up at Walmart today. I had never seen these before. With Digimon, I'm not collecting all the Digimon cards. For a while, I was buying like every set as it released. It's just a lot to get into because Pokemon, Digimon, all that. Too many card games. So I'm focusing my efforts. But occasionally, if there's something really fun or interesting that I find, then I might pick it up. So this is an example of something that I found. And I'll talk about it more in detail, but these little gift boxes, okay? The other thing that I did is I fell down this rabbit hole of watching this one video of somebody tracking down the old Digimon cards, like the old ones, and one of these series that was like long lost, and they found this pack and stuff. I like finding those packs and the prices and stuff. It just, getting into vintage stuff is difficult, but it got me re-excited about the old classic Digimon cards. And I remembered that they did this classic collection Digimon card box. And I opened up some of these on the channel before. But they're still decently priced online. Pretty cheap in comparison to other boxes and stuff. And the nostalgia hit me, and I bought like 7 boxes, I think, or so. I was only going to get like 5 or 6, and then in order to get like free shipping, once I got 7, I got free shipping. So one of the boxes ended up kind of being even cheaper if you factor in getting free shipping instead of having to pay for it. I'm not going to open all of them up. I'm going to save some boxes. I think for today I'm going to open up 2 boxes. And just kind of see what kind of fun alternate arts and random stuff I get. You know, we'll just see how that plays out. But before we do that, I do have these gift box sets that I found. So I just saw these and it really interested me, mostly because I first saw one with Guilmon and Impmon on it, and some of my favorite Digimon. I loved, season 2 and 3 especially of Digimon, and so that immediately got me interested. Then I saw this little lucky pack that had a picture of Guilmon and stuff on it, and the partner Pokemon on this Draconic Roar booster pack set. So that was really, really cool. So this Guilmon Impmon set, and then I flipped through it. They had 4 boxes there. So this one, they had this Vmon and Wormmon one, which I love, them as well, especially Vmon. And then Agumon and Gabumon, which, was pretty cool as well. If I'd just seen this one by itself, I may or may not have gotten it. But when I saw the other ones, I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. Then I got to get this as well. Then they had one other set, which I guess is Flamemon and Strabimon. Those are from some seasons I never watched. And so I just decided I'm not going to get them. I suppose I probably could have gotten it to have a better chance at some of these other promo cards and stuff. But at the same time, I'm trying to refocus my Digimon collecting, right? So I just got these 3 boxes. So let's start with the Agumon and Gabumon box. There's a few different things in here. So this is the Gift Box 2022. So this Walmart also had a theme deck from Sun and Moon Birding Shadows and also from the Sword and Shield base set. So I actually bought those theme decks because I was like, how is this still here? And this is from 2022, so I don't know if this was re-released or if it's been sitting there or what. So that's very interesting. But here it is. So let's see all this stuff that's inside. So you get this acrylic sheet. So it's like a little standee that you can like pop up on there, which is really cool. And then I guess these are little status counters and stuff for the card game. That's really, really cool. To be honest, I don't know. Like, if you don't have these, how do you, like, what do you normally do to indicate? There's so many statuses and stuff here. So I don't even know, but it's a really cool idea. I'm not going to open this up because it's easier to store and save in my collection kind of flattened like that, but that's a really cool way of doing that. You get this lucky pack with 1 card per pack out of these 4 right there. So that's interesting. There's some booster packs of Draconic Roar. These feel kind of thick. I don't know if that's always how they are. It's been a while since I've opened up some Digimon. We got 5 booster packs of Draconic Roar. And then, oh, this is sick. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so cool. So it's the little, whatever those things are called, the memory gauge. That's so sick. It's got all those, like, you know, I want to say starter Digimon because, like, starter Pokemon, but, you know, like the partners of some of the main characters. That's really cool. Yeah, that's a nice little gift box set. I like the stuff that it comes with. Let's open up the other boxes and get all the packs out. And then that way we can open it, you know, all at once. So here's the Vmon and Wormmon one. Oops. There's that. That's pretty cool. All right. 5 more packs. And then I think the memory gauges look like it's the same across all of these gift boxes. Take care, Joel. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully, yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be. Depends on these other Digimon boxes, but if not, then have a good night. Everybody in the chat as well, let me know if there's anything else specific you want me to talk about, because I don't hop on stream as much, so I can't remember, like, what else has been going on or other things, you know, that this is really the main chance I get to chat with you all. So if there's any specific topics, things, let me know. Now is kind of free reign on stuff. All right, let me move these things to the side just to free up some space. And let's do these little promo packs first, just to kind of see what we get inside. So you get 1 of 4 packs: Weregarurumon, Agumon, Diaboromon, or Tsunarizamon. I don't know that last one, so I'm kind of hoping to get the other 3. But if there's any one in particular, I would say Diaboromon is the main one that I would want. But followed by Weregarurumon and then Agumon. But we'll see. Weregarurumon. Oh, that's a cool foil pattern. It's kind of like a little, almost like the moon, you know, radiating out like that. That's cool. Do they all have unique foil patterns? I wonder. Alright, let's see. Oh, Diaboromon! Oh, it does! Ooh, this one's got like these little, I don't know if you can see it there or not. Like these little, yeah, you can kind of see it there. These little like squares and stuff all over, like, oh, that's interesting. Nice, that's a cool looking card. All right, well, let's hope for Agumon. Or I'll trade, you know, whatever, but Tsunarizamon. Okay, at least it's something new. At least I didn't get any duplicates. That's an interesting looking Digimon. Alright, cool. Let's open up some Draconic Roar. I love the Digimon on the front there, so we'll see see what kind of stuff we get. Do I collect Transformers figures? Not really. Oh, wow. Why does it feel like this is really thick? I don't know. It's been a while since I've opened Digimon. Yeah, I mean, there might be a few random ones I get here and there for certain things, but not a lot of the actual transforming Digimon, I would say. Snow Agumon. Yeah, more like other collectible type cards. A Zulongmon. I remember a Zulongmon. Chaosdramon. Okay, so this is a rare. This is a super rare. I guess I'll sleeve that one. I always forget how rare or not some of these are. So we'll leave it at that. We'll move these promos out the way. Alright. Crabmon, Laser Cannon, Agumon, Ambidramon. These are some interesting Digimon. Volkdramon. I never know what to expect with some of these. Growlmon. Nice. Sealdramon. Anjouwomon. Hyper Infinity Cannon. And Entmon. Okay. I don't know what the big chase cards, the big pulls are in this set. So we're kind of going in blind, going in fresh, and it's kind of fun to see, you know, you never know what to expect. That looks like Flamedramon. Is it related in some way? Is it some... Oh, wait, is this... Because it kind of looks like Stigmon. Is this... Oh, yeah, Wormmon's Fate. Oh, wait a second. Because, is this... Because Vmon got the flame... Digi-Egg, whatever, the flame armor evolution to Flamedramon. Is this if Wormmon did that? Wait, that's kind of sick. I didn't know they did that. Was anybody... I might have to look this up later and, like, find out the other Digimon designs if they did that. Dude, that's kind of sick. Do they have that for other Digimon and I just missed it? I don't know. We'll have to see. But, dude, that's kind of sick. Ah, Pyldramon. Dorbikmon? Trial of the Four Great Dragons. It's morphin time. What's up, Paul? Man, I need to rewatch. I always say that, but I need to rewatch Digimon. I did start a rewatch of Season 1 at some point, but maybe I just need to skip to Season 2. I mean, Season 1 is good, but I don't know. I liked Season 2 more. Because I liked, you know, Vmon and some of those guys. But then, like, also, oh, Flamedramon. Like, Flamedramon is cool. I love the armor evolutions. Or Digivolutions, whatever. And then the fact that the original cast was still there, too. So it was, like, them kind of helping out and stuff. And I love, like, that whole concept. So, yeah, that was really cool. Megaseedramon. Megidramon. That's sick. This is a cool set, Draconic Roar. Cyberdramon. Hyper Infinity Cannon. Whoa, wait, is this like an alternate art thing? I think so. Because I just got Megidramon rare. But this is like a crazier looking version of it. Dude, that's sick. Nice. There's no other indie, like, I just want to make sure I don't miss one in the future. I guess it doesn't have the usual border around the, like, in the sides. So maybe that's my indication. That's sick. I might have to find a box of Draconic Roar. Because this set is pretty cool. Whenever it touches, like, you know, if it has season 2, 3, 4 Digimon, I might have to be in. You know, I might have to get some cards. I'm gonna have to do some research after this. I might get some Digimon and do some unboxings. Wormmon! Whoa, this dude is sick. It's like this, like, jet looking, this airplane looking Digimon. Trying to get out of the glare of the light. Dino Beamon? Wait. So there was a DNA Digivolution. So when they got together, because it was XVmon and Stingmon became Pyildramon. This almost looks like, is this like a if the opposite kind of happened? Like a different version of a DNA Digivolution? Or is Dino Beamon from the show? Maybe it is and I just don't remember. I always remember Wormmon to Stingmon, and then Vmon to XVmon, and then they became Pyildramon, and then Imperialdramon. I don't remember Dino Beamon, but maybe it was a thing and I just forgot. Zulongmon, Hyperinfit again. Although now that I say that, like, the name Dino Beamon kind of sounds familiar. But I don't know. Oh, dude, that's sick. The thing about Digimon cards, man, the artwork is so freaking good. It's so cool. It makes me want to collect it. I just, you know, but also I did go through a few sets where I was like, I don't know a lot of these Digimon. So it's really, I think for certain sets, and to be fair, I don't know this one either, but man, that's just a beautiful looking card. Like, it's top notch. Awesome stuff. They really nailed it with it. In some ways, a lot cooler artwork than a good chunk of Pokemon cards, I will say. Lavogaritamon. Avalon's Gate. Interesting. Dramon. Ooh, Imperialdramon, Dragon Mode. I love specifically Fighter Mode, but Dragon Mode's pretty cool too. Alright. Drink. It's also a lot cooler down here now that I turned on the AC as well. Tank Dramon. Break Dramon. Yo, that thing looks crazy. Man. I've always like wanted a good solid Digimon game, but like a lot of them are like these RPGs and stuff, and I can't get into it. You know, if there was like, I don't know. I don't really even know what style I would want. I just can't invest a ton of hours into it and just like have it be really slow paced. I need something a little faster paced. Something, I don't know. I don't know what to look for, but the couple Digimon things I've seen recently have just not interested me, but I want to get into it. Especially if you got these crazy looking Digimon like that. Throw that into a game, man. I would be all in. Get me like some type of a Smash Bros type fighter thing, but with all Digimon, and have them be able to like Digivolve and do all sorts of stuff. I don't know. That would be interesting. Vmon. Oh, he's got the cards in his hand? That's interesting. Dark Dramon. Yo, see, like, these guys look sick. You know? Like, if I could, like, see them in some game or something, like, I don't know. Ooh, Magnadramon. Hina Kurihara. Oh, I think I know who that is. 2 more packs of Draconic Roar. And the thing is, like, obviously, the best cards are, like, these cool, rare ones and alternate arts and all that. And I could just go buy the singles. I mean, some are kind of expensive, but they're not too bad. It's just not as fun, you know? And part of it is, like, yeah, there's some Digimon I do like, and it'd be cool to get cards of. But part of it also the surprise of I pull a card and I'm like, oh yeah, that Digimon I like. That's so cool. And it's cool artwork, and you know. Oh yes! Oh, I pulled a secret rare, and it's Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode, which I love. One of my favorite Digimon ever. And this is isn't this like the Paladin mode or whatever? Because he looks all like white colored and stuff. Dude, this is awesome. Yes. See, this is exactly what I mean. I could go online and find all the Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode cards and buy them or whatever, but like the excitement of pulling that just now because I had no idea they had a Fighter Mode version, this card, and a secret rare, and like, that's fun. I like it. I don't get that with Pokemon as much anymore because I feel like there's only a couple handful of chase cards and just, I don't know. It's fun, but it's just not the same, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. All right, well, let's get to this classic collection. I honestly don't really remember a lot of the cards in here because it's been a while since I opened this up. And I kind of wanted to keep it that way, just to keep it a bit fresh. So I don't really remember. I may say things in here like, whoa, I didn't know you get these cards. And I may have said the same thing months back, you know, however long ago it was when I opened it before. I just don't really remember. All right, each box of 1 alternate art card. Oh, it looks like a War Greymon. I don't remember which ones I got before, so I don't know if this is new or not. But, oh, it looks sick, though. It's got this cool texture and stuff to it. I'm going to leave this one sealed like that. And we got the packs here. 24 packs in the box. I'm going to move it over here. Let's get to it. Just move it out the way. Devimon. Okay, now it's starting to come back to me of like these more simpler style artwork for some of these in this classic collection. And I think that's why I opened up maybe a couple boxes and I got bored of it because you get a lot of the same stuff over and over. So it's more the rares and stuff that are interesting. Gardramon. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. Infermon, yep. Fight for your pride. Nice, Myotismon. Honjamon. Metal Edamon. Alright. I'm kind of debating if I'm going to open the second box today or not. I might save it and open up a second box with some other Digimon packs once I do some research and see if there's other sets that I want to get that have seasons 2 through 4 stuff that I was talking about. Dino Beamon. So maybe this was something and I just forgot about it. Could they Digivolve to either one? Or did they go to Dino Beamon and then Pyodramon? I honestly don't remember. I really don't remember. Well, I guess I'll have to rewatch the show or something. Vmon, Metal Greymon. Yeah, I think I might just do this one box today. Also, because I can already see that this is just not as exciting and fun to open. The artwork is just too basic and standard. Like, it's neat, but it's probably not as fun for you all to be watching it as well. You know what I mean? So, if I save the second box for another stream with other cool Digimon packs also, it might be more entertaining. Magna Angemon. So, we'll just do this box and then call it a night. I do have work tomorrow as well. Stingmon, nice. Okay. Start moving some of these off to the side. Boltzmon. Infermon. Ooh, oh, okay, here's one of the... I don't remember the terminology. Alternate or parallel or whatever cards that's meant to look more like the old school Digimon cards. These are the ones that I'm trying to hunt for. The problem is, I think you only get maybe 1 or 2 in a box, if even that. I don't know if it's guaranteed or not. So we'll see how many other cool alternate-ish versions of stuff there are. Otherwise, it's, you know, going to be hard or not as fun to hunt for stuff, you know? I'll have to go find my old Digimon cards. I think I know where they are. I just need to get them out. Maybe I'll show those off in a future stream to see what cards I have. I can't even remember. I mean, I do remember one that was a hollow Hercules Kabuterimon that might have been from some theme deck or something too. Oh, I got Agumon as well. Okay. Well, shoot. Is that the 2? Do you only get 2 or something? I don't know. We'll see how rare or not these are. Yeah, I can already see how the commons and stuff are already repeating themselves a lot. Analog Youth. Okay. Do I just skip through these? Like, because there's not much here. Let me just kind of scroll through those and get to the rares, you know? Seraphimon. Okay. In the interest of time and just all of your interests as well. Pyodramon and Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode. Is there a Fighter Mode card? I don't know. I can see why this set, though, the prices are pretty cheap still for this box, because a lot of the cards are very basic looking. I guess it all comes down to how much nostalgia or not you have for like the old classic ones, you know? So I wonder if they'd ever do another classic collection or not. I have a feeling they probably won't if this one wasn't that popular. I don't know. But you never know. Hanjo Woman was super rare. Okay, Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, getting a lot of duplicates already of stuff. Including rares. So I wonder if this is a smaller set than usual. Yeah, see how many duplicates of some of these rares already? Okay, at least those are new. For today, at least. I'm sure I probably pulled them in the past. Alright, how many packs do I have left? 6 packs. Hercules Kabuterimon, super rare. Nice to have this, since I did have a foil of this back in the day. Metal Garurumon, alright. Okay. 3 packs left. Okay. I wonder if that's truly it. 2 of those cards. And that's really the main thing that I've been hunting for, apparently. War Greymon. Last pack. Yeah, well, lots of duplicates there. Very, very interesting. I can see why the prices on this set are pretty low. So, not as fun to open. Draconic Roar, significantly more fun to open, I will say. Excuse me. But, these 2 are pretty cool looking cards, though. Very classic, nostalgic, for me at least. So that's pretty fun. All right, well, I think that's about it for today then. Hopefully y'all enjoy the stream. I know it's been a while since I've hopped on. I'm going to look up some Digimon stuff. I might have another Digimon unboxing soon. We'll see. There's also the new Pokemon Shrouded Fable, I think it's called, set. I don't know if I'm going to do that on camera or off camera. We'll see. And then maybe at some point I'll do some Fortnite soon. I just need to figure out the right timing and kind of see what to do. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.